There was a man who seemed to have everything people fight their whole lives to get. A steady job, a warm house, laughter at the table, a name that opened doors. From the outside it looked like life had chosen him. But life is not impressed by appearances. First the job vanished, quietly, like a light going out in the next room. Then the savings thinned, like paper left out in the rain. Friends who once called every weekend started answering with silence, and the people he loved the most drifted away like ships into fog. He told himself it was a phase, a test. But the phase stretched into months, and the test never published the answers. He woke up in a small room with a big darkness. He counted the cracks in the ceiling, and they counted him back. One night, he sank to his knees on a floor that felt colder than stone. He had no prayer left that sounded beautiful. All he had were pieces, broken thoughts, broken pride, broken plans. He whispered the few words he still believed. "Help me. If anyone can hear this, help me." No thunder answered. No miracle broke the window. But something else arrived, so small he almost missed it. A stillness, a pause inside the storm. And in that pause, a whisper. Not from the world, but from a deeper room within him.
"Stand up, it is not over." He didn't believe it, not yet. But he obeyed it. He stood not because he felt strong, but because strength had to be practiced like a forgotten song. He made coffee. He made the bed. He made one phone call. He wrote a list with shaking hands. One thing I can fix today. He circled it. He did it. The world did not clap, but the quiet inside him did. The next day, he did two things. The day after, three. They were small, embarrassingly small. Update the resume, return the library book, take a walk without headphones and listen to the world breathing. And every time the voice of despair said, "You are finished," another voice, smaller, steadier, answered, "Breathe. Continue." He learned to measure victory differently, not by what he owned, but by what no one could take. Discipline, honesty, prayer, patience. He learned the difference between power and strength. Power is loud, always performing, always counting trophies. Strength is quiet. It shows up at dawn. It keeps promises when nobody is watching. Power demands an audience. Strength builds a soul. He found work. Not the kind that impressed old friends, but the kind that rebuilt the muscles of his character. He showed up early. He left late. He read at night. Pages that taught him how to think, how to listen, how to carry fire without burning himself. He forgave people who never apologized because forgiveness was lighter than anger, and he needed to travel far. He stopped resenting the silence. He started using it. Sometimes the old pain returned like weather. Memories crashed through windows. Regret tried to rent a room. On those nights, he lit a small candle and said out loud, "I am not what I lost, I am what I do next." And the darkness, which had once felt like a mouth with teeth, began to feel like a sky with stars. Months passed. They did not ask permission, but they left gifts everywhere. A call back from a stranger, a door opening that he hadn't noticed before. A friend who returned not with excuses, but with humility. He smiled more not because life got easy, but because he had become sturdy. One afternoon he walked past the old office, the building that used to steal his sleep. He felt no bitterness. He blessed it and kept walking. He realized that losing everything had introduced him to the one thing he had ignored. Himself. Not the costume, not the resume. The person. He started helping others who were standing on their own cold floors. He didn't give speeches, he gave presence. He listened until the truth climbed out of their throats. He told them the same sentence that once saved him. "Stand up, it is not over." People began to ask what changed him. He said, "I stopped worshiping what can be taken." They looked confused, so he explained, "Money is useful. Status is convenient. But the real foundation is built from things you must practice. Gratitude, consistency, courage, faith. These are not given. They are grown." He did not become famous. He became reliable. And in a world addicted to noise, reliability is a rare and holy sound. If you are listening to this and everything feels like it is falling apart, if your nights are long and your mornings are heavy, hear me. You may have lost the job. You may have lost the plan. You may even feel like you've lost yourself. But you have not lost your next step. Start small. One thing you can fix today. Drink water. Make the bed, answer the email you fear, apologize without a defense, read one page, walk 10 minutes, pray one honest prayer even if all you can say is, "Help." Do these small things like you are planting seeds in winter. The ground looks dead, it isn't. Roots are busy where eyes cannot see. And when the voice returns, the one that says you are finished, lower your shoulders, inhale the present moment and answer, watch me continue. Because true strength is not built in the spotlight. It is forged in rooms where no one claps. It is shaped by the choices you repeat when there is nothing to gain but character. The man who lost everything did not get his old life back. He built a new one, stronger, simpler, cleaner. He learned that the opposite of despair is not joy. It is responsibility. Take responsibility for 1 square meter of your life, then another, then another. Soon you will look up and see a road where there used to be rubble. And when people ask how you survived, smile and tell them the truth. I did not survive by being unbroken. I survived by refusing to stay broken. Stand up. It is not over. It never was. The power you were searching for was with you the whole time. Quiet, patient, waiting for your yes. Now, continue.